Sir, you're here for an in-jail arraignment. You're charged with petty theft, a second-degree misdemeanor. The Office of the Public Defender was previously appointed to represent you.
Yes, Your Honor. The offer from the state is an adjudication of guilt, credit time served, no return to the Rosen Inn located at 6327 International Drive. There's restitution in the amount of $1,200 to the Rosen Inn, and there's also restitution in the amount of $160.98 to the,
Cost investigation.
I'm sorry, cost investigation in the amount of $160.98 to the Orlando Police Department. And Mr. Atterbury would like to accept and enter a plea of no contest, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, have you read through a plea form before, and do you understand the rights you're waiving by entering into this plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs, medication, or alcohol?
No, Your Honor.
Were you on a criminal probation at the time of this offense?
Was I on probation?
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're not violating your probation by entering into a plea, all right? And do you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, entry of a plea to a crime could subject you to deportation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the charge of petty theft, how do you wish to plea?
No contest.
I'll accept the plea, find you're entering it freely and voluntarily, and I will adjudicate you guilty of petty theft and sentence you to the time you've already served here in the Orange County Jail, which I believe is 6 days. I'll release you as to this charge. I'm ordering that you not return to the Rosen, is it a hotel?
Rosen Inn. Yes,
The Rosen Inn at 6327 International Drive, Orlando, Florida. I'm ordering restitution in the amount of $1,200 to be payable to the Rosen Inn, and I'll give you 2 years to pay that. I'm also ordering costs of investigation in the amount of $160.98 payable to the Orlando Police Department. I'll give you 2 years to pay that as well. Also ordering court costs, reducing those to a civil judgment. You have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of this court. If you cannot afford an attorney for that purpose, one will be provided by the court. And you're going to be fingerprinted and released as to this charge.
I was, but not at that time. Yeah.
Is there anything I need to know? Okay.
Your Honor, currently my case management system is down. I will try to get a restitution order to you by the end of court.
Okay.
Does it tell you when? Yeah, I just needed to know when it started. Do you see it? Okay,
That was after.
okay. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay. All right. They just said Rosen Inn.
You're the
Okay. All right, good morning, sir. Could you tell me your name?
My name is Nico Herbert.
Okay, Mr. Herbert, you are here on a charge of battery, a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail, up to 1 year probation, up to a $1,000 fine. This is 2022 MM3353A.
Oh, he doesn't have an attorney, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Herbert.
This is a summons case.
Three.
This is a summons case in Orange County.
Okay. Sir, an information was filed in this case. Alleging on the 3rd day of November of 2021 that you did commit a battery upon Brianna Nicole Govin, and in furtherance of the battery did actually and intentionally touch or strike Brianna Nicole Govin against her will, or causing bodily harm to Brianna Nicole Govin. Sir, are you going to hire your own attorney or request a public defender?
Request the public defender.
Okay, I will. Did he fill out a financial affidavit? He did not. Okay. Sir, are you employed? Okay, I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you, sir. And we're giving you court dates in Division 82.
And I will enter a plea of not guilty.
Division 82, pretrial conference, December 5th at 8:30, courtroom 6C.
Okay.
You're being held on something else, not this, I don't think. Because this is a summons case, you're not being held on this. It's the other cases.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, do we have Samuel Melendez?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sir, you're here for an in-jail arraignment. Let me see. On 2022 MM 2705AO, the state has filed an information charging you with petty theft, a second-degree misdemeanor, alleging that on the 17th day of December of 2021, that you did knowingly obtain or use or try to obtain or use general merchandise from Walmart and with the intent to temporarily or permanently deprive them of their property, and you had no right to that. Okay.
Oh, my.
Sir, are you going to hire your own attorney or request a public defender? Okay. Has he filled out a financial affidavit? Okay, none of them. All right. Sir, are you currently employed?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any dependents? Oh, wow. Well, are you in jail only on this or something else?
Then I want my lady.
Do you have a release date?
No.
I can barely hear you, sir. Could you talk into the microphone?
Are you working, because you're in here, how are you working in here? Oh, he's saying that he's working in here,
Oh, okay.
not out there, Your Honor. He's been incarcerated, he's not getting out. I just ask that you appoint us, Your Honor, because he's not making any.
Okay, well,
He's also been in for 3 months.
Yes.
all right.
He has no income.
So I'm appointing the public defender to represent you. Yeah, the orange gave me the idea you might be a trustee. I'm appointing the public defender. You're entering a plea of not guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and we'll give you a court date in Division 82.
January 19th at 8:30, courtroom 9B.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, good morning, sir. Could you tell me your name?
Jose Pereira.
Okay, Mr. Pereira, you are here for an in-jail arraignment. The Office of the Public Defender was previously appointed on this case. Sir, you are charged with camping, violation of a municipal ordinance, alleging that on the 20th of September of this year that you did violate the camping ordinance.
Yes, Your Honor. And the offer from the state is an adjudication of guilt, credit time served. There is a $10 filing fee, and Mr. Pereira would like to accept and enter a plea of no contest.
All right. There's also court costs.
And
So the
court
total is $233, and I would reduce that to a judgment. All right. Sir, have you read through a plea form before, and do you understand the rights you're waiving by entering into a plea?
No.
You've never read through a plea form before? Okay, so you have a right to take your criminal case to trial and have the state prove by admissible evidence beyond a reasonable doubt to a jury that you committed the crime that you're charged with, and that by entering into a plea, you're waiving that trial right and making a deal with the state or with the court. You're also waiving your right to appeal all matters except the legality of the sentence and the court's authority to hear the case. Also, if you are not a United States citizen, entry of a plea to a crime could subject you to deportation. That's basically what this form says. Do you wish to resolve this case and waive your right to trial?
Yes, I'll waive the right.
Okay, sir. And how do you wish to plead to the charge of camping?
No contest?
Okay, I will accept your plea. I'll find you're entering it freely and voluntarily. I will adjudicate you guilty, give you credit for the time that you've served here in the Orange County Jail, which I believe is 51 days. Okay, I'm ordering court costs and the $10 filing fee and reducing that to a civil judgment. You have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of this court. If you cannot afford an attorney for that purpose, one will be provided by the court, okay? I release you as to this charge, sir. Do we know how many are coming and what's the delay?
I do not, Your Honor, but at least this next defendant is failure to appear in a VOP, so we won't potentially have a victim for that.
Oh,
No,
I have Joshua
Mr.
Glenn,
Burgess?
who's not.
this is Glenn.
Oh.
He's not, he's domestic.
All right, good morning. Could you tell me your name?
Joshua Glenn.
Okay, Mr. Glenn, you were arrested and charged with battery, domestic violence, a first-degree misdemeanor. I have reviewed this. I do find probable cause. I will appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and I'm going to set bond in the amount of $500. Special conditions of that bond are you are to have no contact with the named victim in the case, maintain a separate residence. You may return once to the residence to obtain your property, but other than that, you cannot live there for the time being. Also, that you possess no weapons. Anything else, State?
No, Judge.
Okay. All right, that is all. Good luck to you, sir. Okay. You, Mr. Burgos?
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Could you tell me your name for the record?
My name is Kenneth Angel Burgos.
Okay, Mr. Burgos, you are here on a violation of probation. Judge Allen set you at no bond. I will stay the no bond status in this matter. You're going to have to take that before Judge Allen. I will appoint the public defender to represent you, sir.
I will enter denial.
Yes. The VOP status date.
December 15th at 9 o'clock, courtroom 4A.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Doesn't he also have a failure to appear?
She already did it. Nope.
I'm sorry, what?
I thought she did both.
I thought she only did one.
Oh, okay.
Failure to appear.
Okay.
Oh.
Then on the failure to appear, 2022 CT 2286. There is a bond of $500. I will stay the bond at $500.
And I will waive the appearance, Your Honor.
Okay. On Wayleen Smith Julian. Oh, we did him yesterday.
He was, I believe, downtown court.
Oh, okay. All right, anyway, yesterday on 2022 CF 7467AO, I found probable cause, appointed the public defender to represent him. I'll stay the no bond status on the carjacking with a weapon and set bond in the amount of $1,000 on the battery charge. Probable cause was found by Judge Beamer previously. And the conditions of no contact with the victim, no return to the scene, no weapons or firearms are to stay in place. And then he also has failure to appear. Is that correct? All right. And Judge Alvaro set bond on the failures to appear on the robbery of $10,000, escape $6,000, resisting with violence $250, battery on a law enforcement officer $250, burglary of a conveyance $250. I will stay those bond amounts as well. Is there anything else I need to do on that? I think he already has the public defender on that case. If not, I'll appoint them. Okay. All right, good morning, sir. Could you tell me your name?
Maxwell Gatus.
Okay, Mr. Ugatis, you were arrested and charged with obstructing justice, hindering a witness in communicating, as well as a charge of battery, domestic violence. I have reviewed this. I do find probable cause in these matters, and
Interstate would just bring your attention to, he does have recent history convictions out of Tennessee for, it appears, similar offenses, at least 2 domestic assault and prior convictions of domestic assault, vandalism, assault, bodily injury. So we just ask that you take that into account when setting his bond, as it appears he has very limited community ties here.
Yeah, I live here, ma'am. I served my time for them charges, and I live here, and I have a house here, and I work here off 417.
And I believe the victim is the same victim in the Tennessee case.
okay, is the victim here? Nobody's here to testify? All right, sir, you do not qualify for the public defender's office. So I'm not appointing them, I'm not appointing them to represent you, excuse me. Sir, I'm going to set bond in the obstruction of justice, hindering communication. I'm setting the bond in the amount of $3,500. And the battery charge, I'm setting the bond at $1,000. Special conditions of the bond, you are to have no contact with the named victim. You maintain a separate residence. If you reside together, you can return once to the property to obtain your property. That's to be accompanied by police officers. Also, you are to possess no weapons. Any violation of those conditions, sir, is going to revoke that bond. You're going to end up sitting no bond. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. I have a question for you.
Certainly.
She already has a no violent contact order with me. Like, I have one against her. So I was wondering what we can do about this situation since she's not showing up. How does that work?
You're just going to have to wait it out, sir. But if there's a no contact, then don't have any contact. Okay? All right. Suggest you hire an attorney.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Your Honor, there's a victim from this Odom, but she refused.
Okay. Odom, I was not provided any report, so let me, I'm sorry, I should look at that. There's a victim from here? Yes, please.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please state your name for the record.
Charles Justin Odom.
Thank you.
May I inquire?
Yes, please.
Good morning, sir. Can you please state your relationship to Ginger Odom?
She's my wife currently. I'm in the middle of trying to file a divorce. I would ask for the bond to stay at no bond. I'm still having severe pain in my head. I've been to the emergency room, back to the emergency room. That day it happened, 4 different times I've been back. I'm having severe headaches due to her punching me twice in the head. I'm going to ask her to stay at no bond. She has a long history of beating me up. This has gone on several times for the last 8 years. It's been happening. And if you have to give her bond, please make it a high bond on both of these felonies. Real
She's
high.
entitled to a bond due to the charge, so we do have to set a bond today. She is entitled to one. We cannot hold her no bond due to the charge. Do you want to have contact with her while this case is pending?
No contact.
And you did state things like this have happened before?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, she just got off probation this year. And I shouldn't agree to that, but she was on medication, but she stopped taking it. She just don't care. She's been doing street drugs too.
And Your Honor, state has no further questions, however, would just bring to your attention, she does have a 2020 BAT DV non-arrest. Same victim, Mr. Odom. She had a 2020 misdemeanor BAT DV, same victim, Mr. Odom. She had a 2020 tampering BAT DV violation of probation, same victim, Mr. Odom. She had a 2020 ag assault DV BAT DV violation of pretrial release. I believe that one was the same victim, Mr. Odom. And then she had a 2019 non-arrest BAT DV. I believe the victim on that one was Mr. Odom. Most of them were no billed or declined to prosecute. However, the 2020 tampering BAT DV violation was I believe, an adjudication.
And Your Honor, I believe that if you set the bond and do a no contact order, that would prevent any further altercations.
And state did file an information already, Your Honor. We filed a obstructing justice, hindering communication, an F2, and a BAT 1 prior DV, which is an F3, which are different than the warrant charges.
Okay.
But I've been having, ever since this happened, I've been having severe pain in my head due to this situation.
All right. Court finds probable cause and information has already been filed. I will appoint the public defender's office to represent her, and I will set bond on the obstruction of justice in the amount of $5,000, and on the battery, which is an F3 battery, I'm setting bond at $2,000. Special conditions of the bond, she is to have no contact with the named victim, possess no weapons, maintain separate residence, and she can return once to the residence accompanied by law enforcement in order to obtain her property. Anything else, State?
No, Your Honor.
Is there any way, Your Honor, you could make the bond higher? I'm in severe pain, Your Honor, due to this situation. She doesn't really deserve to get out of jail.
Sir, I cannot hold her no bond on these charges.
Is there any way you can make the battery charge higher, ma'am?
No, I cannot. You can talk to the state attorney about that. Okay. Delete the do not return, but maintain separate residences, random urinalysis, no alcohol, no non-prescribed drugs as a condition of the probation, of the release. Okay. She refused. Okay. That's all, sir. Thank you. All right. Good morning, ma'am. Could you tell me your name?
My name is Mariela Cabrera.
Okay, Ms. Cabrera, you are here on a charge of battery domestic violence. I have reviewed this. I do find probable cause in this matter. I will appoint the public defender's office to represent you.
We do have a victim approaching.
Okay.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please state your name for the record.
Ivan William Rico.
State.
Good morning, Mr. Rico. Can you please state your relationship to Ms. Cabrera?
That's my wife. Well, we married in the church. You understand? But we live together.
Are you afraid of her?
A little bit.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Unfortunately, yes.
Approximately how long ago would you say the last time was?
I don't know, about a month ago.
Do you believe drugs or alcohol were involved in this incident?
I believe alcohol, no drugs.
And do you want to have contact with her while this case is pending?
It depends, honestly. Like if she's not sentenced to some sort of anger management or something like that, I don't want contact with her because you know alcohol gets to her and anger is just I can't deal with it. You know, you understand?
We cannot do an anger management class at this time. That would be something later down the road if she were to take a plea or were to go to trial. So that cannot be put in place for today.
Okay.
So knowing that we cannot put that in place today, do you want to have contact with her or no?
Yeah, I'll have contact.
Your Honor, state has no further questions.
Okay, just to clarify, you say you want to have contact. Do you want to maintain a separate residence or do you want to live together?
I really don't want to move. You understand? I just want to stay in my place. And
That's not my question. Do you want to live together with her?
I'm still willing to live with her, but as long as, you know, drinking stops and like violence stops. Because I believe there's like 5 levels of talking to people. Like there's friendly conversations. There's obviously like husband and wife things. And then there's confrontation. And then there's physical violence. And like, I just don't want physical violence. Like I understand if there's a dispute, I want it to be handled through the confrontation level of human interaction, not the physical level of human interaction.
Okay. All right, thank you, sir.
No questions, Your Honor. No questions.
Your Honor, I do believe she qualifies for PTR. State has no objection.
Okay, ma'am, you qualify for pretrial release, which is a non-monetary release. However, there are conditions, okay? Based on the testimony of Mr. Rico, I'm going to order that you have no hostile contact with him. You all can figure out if you still want to live together or not. I'm not going to order that you maintain a separate residence, but maybe it'd be a good idea for you all to take a break from each other. But I'm not going to order a separate residence since that's not what you're requesting, sir. Okay? I am going to make a condition that you possess no weapons. Also, that you consume no alcohol during the period pending the rest. All right, good morning, sir. Could you tell me your name?
Brian Jordan.
Okay, Mr. Jordan, you were arrested and charged with battery, domestic violence. I've reviewed this. I do find probable cause. You do not qualify for the services of the Public Defender's Office. Okay, I am going to set bond. Is there anybody here on this case? No. Setting bond in the amount of $500. Special conditions of the bond are that you have no contact with the named victim, you maintain a separate residence, you can return once accompanied by law enforcement to obtain your property, also that you possess no weapons. Anything else, State?
No, Judge.
Okay, that is all.
So is it, I was received, is this pretrial or this is just bond?
This is initial appearance, okay? All right, thank you. All right, good morning, sir. Could you tell me your name? Okay, Mr. Luoma. You were arrested and charged with contempt of court for violating an injunction, order for protection against domestic violence. And they're also saying that you have an outstanding warrant from Texas. I reviewed this, I do find probable cause in this matter. And I will set bond on the violation of protective injunction in the amount of $500. Special conditions, you're to have no contact with the named victim, that you possess no weapons. Anything else, State?
Your Honor, State would ask for a no return to her residence.
And no return to her residence, and I will appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you, sir. On its face, it appears it's still in place.
Stop.
All right, good morning, sir. Could you tell me your name?
Jaquan Jones.
Okay, Mr. Jones, you have an out-of-county warrant from Volusia County, and the judge in Volusia County set you at no bond. I'll stay the no bond status in that matter, and Volusia County will come get you pretty soon, okay? Good luck to you. That is Jaquan Jones. No, it was no bond.
The warrant page has something different.
Yes, ma'am. I got a 6,000 bond here too.
Judge Miller. Is it one or two of these? Charge one.
On the warrant page, it has 6,000.
What did the judge say? That's what I don't know.
On the warrant says the bond was set at 6,000.
Okay. I want to stay the bond amount that the judge put. So if it's 6,000, then I'm going to set the bond at 6,000. Stay that amount. Okay. All right.
Am I able to bond out from here?
It's a $6,000 bond. So if you can make a $6,000 bond, you can bond out, sir. Okay.
And I'll be able to leave from here?
Yes.
Oh, yes, okay.
If you bond out, yes. All right. Thank you for pointing that out. Yes. All right. Good morning, ma'am. Could you tell me your name?
My name is Latoisha Davis.
Okay, Ms. Davis. Let's see. You are here on a violation of probation, and Judge Alvaro signed your warrant and set your bond at $2,500 on your violation of probation. So I will stay that bond amount. Okay. I didn't realize there were the other things as well. Okay, you're also here for providing false identification to law enforcement, fraud, impersonating, impersonating or knowledge, intent, unlawful, possess four or fewer ident.
The VOP.
I don't know what that means. So impersonating somebody else as well as petty theft. Okay, I will stay the bond amounts on those charges at $500 each. And no return to Avis car rental.
Yeah, my brother rented a car that had its stop.
Ma'am, you probably don't want to talk about this on the record. And then you also have a charge of driving while license suspended or revoked. And the bond on that is $250. I'll stay that bond amount as well with the condition that you do not drive without a valid driver's license. Okay, she's currently out on bond on, what's the case number? 2022 CF 10669AO. And the court will take no action on those bonds. too complicated. So. And appoint the public defender to represent you on everything. All right, good morning, ma'am. Could you tell me your name?
Morning, Rodina Pierre Demond.
Okay, Ms. Damon, you're here on a violation of probation,
Yes, ma'am.
and the violation was a new law offense, and the judge set you at no bond. I'll stay the no bond status and appoint the public defender to represent you. Okay.
On Matthews, refuse, Your Honor.
Okay,
And I will waive if you appoint, Your Honor.
okay, I'll appoint the public defender, and I will stay the no bond status on his violation of probation. And that's all. Good morning, sir. Could you tell me your name?
Morris Troxel.
Hey, Mr. Troxel. You are here on a violation of probation signed by Judge Barber, and she set you at no bond. So you're on probation for a felony battery, great bodily harm from 2016. She set you at no bond. I'll stay the no bond status, appoint the public defender to represent you. Okay. All right, good morning, sir. Could you tell me your name?
Name's Waples.
Okay, sir, you're here on a failure to appear for arraignment in Division 12 for a petty theft, 2 priors. And the judge in Division 12 revoked your release and set you at no bond. I'll stay the no bond status in that matter and appoint the public defender to represent you, sir.
That's it.
Your Honor, I believe
Yes,
yes.
two separate.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you also have a violation of probation. Ah, I see. Which also, and he's gone. Yeah, bring him back. He's no bond on his VOP, and I'm appointing the public defender to represent him. I don't know if they're getting him back. Okay. Boy. Okay. That's all. Okay. All right. Darius Wells. All right. Sir, could you tell me your name for the record?
Well,
Okay, Mr. Wells. You're here for a violation of probation in Judge Calderon's division, and he set you at no bond. I'll stay the no bond status and appoint the public defender to represent you, sir. Okay. Okay, getting there. Good morning, sir. Could you tell me your name? Okay, Mr. Katie, you are here on a violation of probation in Judge Gibson's courtroom. She set you at a no bond status. I'll stay the no bond status and appoint the public defender to represent you in this matter. Okay. And I'll enter a denial.
VOP status, January 9th at 9 o'clock, courtroom 9B.
All right. Good morning, sir. Could you tell me your name?
Andrew Tam.
Okay, Mr. Tam, you are here on a violation of probation warrant signed by Judge Clark, and she set you at a no bond status. And I'll stay the no bond status and appoint the public defender to represent you, sir.
Enter denial.
And enter a denial.
Division 63, VOP status, December 20th at 9 o'clock, courtroom 10B.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. All right. 33-day motions.